Today on WomenUP, we discuss a hot topic.
Sometimes it can get really hard trying to balance everything and be on top of your game because everybody expects you to have it all planned out.
That is true.
Yeah.
And we show you some home hacks.
The first one is all-purpose cleaner.
Plus, we have to hear what Doc says about this
If
topic.
you don't effectively plan your schedule, and everything that is important will find a place on your schedule.
Then, our host and co-hosts get down to fun and games with the Just Dweet challenge of the
Three,
day.
we're working for second place now. Just know that the champion has
At the
been
end.
announced.
And of course, our takeaways, or as we call them, notable nuggets. Welcome to WomenUp.
Hello, everyone. How wanna do? I'm Kenisha, your host of WomenUP, the talk show that promises to keep it real and relatable. If you missed our last episode, please head over to our channel and watch right after. My fabulous co-hosts and I are looking forward to an incredible time with you. First up, we have Damarley. Next, we have Cassandra. And as you know, I'm Ken.
Listen, who's ready for some woman-to-woman chat?
Yes.
I'm excited to be in this space with all of these power sisters, and I'm ready to have some fun times, and I hope you are too.
We want to show you some highlights of our photo shoot from Emerge Multimedia. Check this out.
Listen, that day the boat that squeezed me and Ken.
Talk true.
But remember, please go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, like, subscribe, and share with 5 women. Do it now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And ensure that you stay connected in this community because we have a heap of niceness to come so that you can stay updated. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook so that you don't miss a beat with anything that's happening on WomenUp. So, woman to woman. Today we're looking at the topic balancing work and family.
Wow. Marley, that one is a heavy one, you know. And I'm sure it resonates with a lot of women because, you know, sometimes you have so much to balance: work, home, ministry, children. Honestly, I just really feel like a woman work is just never done.
Ken, for women, I think it's different because, like, for me, I have a 9-year-old daughter who thinks she's my mother at the end of the day right
True.
now. And then I have a husband, I have church, I have all of these things to deal with, and sometimes it can get really hard trying to balance everything and be on top of your game because everybody expects you to have it all planned out.
That is true.
Yeah.
That is true.
That's true. That's true. Because I have 3 kids. I know I don't look like it, but I do. Right? And I'm the COO of Emerge Multimedia. Plus, I have to manage Cassie's collection, drop off and pick up from school, and then I'm back home doing other stuff. It is a lot. It's really hard to balance. And I personally believe that I should be maintaining myself because it is very crucial at this time. You understand? To keep yourself up because it's a lot.
It is. And, you know, I try not to feel overwhelmed. So I try to employ, some practices like planning. I try to plan so I don't feel so overwhelmed. I try to plan on a Sunday, try to plan out my week mentally, try to write it down. Even things like going grocery shopping, for example, on a month end, I try to, once I buy all the meats and stuff, I try to just season them one time and label them and put them in the fridge, so I'm not so overwhelmed. I can just grab and go, just little things like that. But the truth is, I know every time it works out.
That's true. I think it's really important for us to develop a routine, but truth be told, we want to give everybody attention. Children need attention. Husband need attention. But at the end of the day, sometimes it really gets difficult to really stick to the plan.
That's true.
But the plan allows us to at least have a framework so that we don't get, off track, and we can kind of designate our attention across the board. So, have a plan, but it's not all the time the plan is going to work out, and you must have grace with yourself to know that, if you cook this morning, and then it never work out, you still have to have grace for yourself to say, all right, what is plan B? Or what is plan C? Because anything can really happen, ladies.
I don't know about the tone, but the planning don't work for me. I have tried it multiple times. I do not have that discipline because by 8:30, I want to sleep. Right? That is my time to go to my bed. Get up in the morning, make breakfast, and all of these things. I've tried when I go to the supermarket to put the meat and say, all right, I'm going to season up this now, and believe you me, I same way I'm going to take up the chicken back out of the sink and put it back in the fridge. It just don't work for me. I have tried it though. But my life is just too busy.
That's the truth. And as the Marley said, sometimes the plan just no work out. Listen, I remember planning for a meeting, and we put out every single plan until me all dash my part of the meeting. It just happens sometimes, and because we're overwhelmed. And I try to do things like ensuring I start my day with devotion, and as a kingdom woman, to feel centered and start my day right. But the truth is, I know every day I get to do it. You understand? There are some days where, I say, all right, I'm going to start off this, and then I'm going to have my devotion. And by the time I look 2 toes, work take me at night, come and I do the devotion on. So, it doesn't happen, but I don't beat up on myself. I just, evaluate what happened and see how I can improve upon that the next day.
Yeah. Listen, for me, going back to the seasoning of the chicken story and putting it to thaw, I have to be honest, there have been many a times that I have seasoned that chicken, put the chicken to thaw, and the chicken thawed till it can't thaw anymore. The chicken is cooking in the sink, apparently, because the chicken is there in the sink until it's spoiled.
Look here, I'm certain that happened to all of us. Not true. Share your story with us. We clearly need help on this matter of planning, on balancing family. But let's get to what's coming up later on this episode of Women Up.
Coming up on Women Up, we show you some home hacks.
The first one is all-purpose cleaner.
Plus, we have to hear what Doc says about this
If
topic.
you don't effectively plan your schedule, and everything that is important will find a place on your schedule.
Then, our host and co-hosts get down to fun and games with the Just Dweet challenge of the day.
We're working for second place now. Just know that the champion has been announced.
And of course, our takeaways, or as we call them, notable nuggets.
Welcome to Home Hacks, the segment where we teach you alternative ways to do things at home. And today we're looking at DIY cleaners. Cass, start us off.
Okay, the first one is all-purpose cleaner. So we're going to mix equal parts of water and vinegar in a spray bottle. I'm sure you have one of these at home. Add a few drops of essential oil, one of your preference. Could be lavender, it could be tea tree oil, and this is just for a pleasant scent. And added cleaning properties. And shake. Combine. This can be used on the countertop and sink and all the surfaces.
Well, next up we have a glass cleaner. So we're gonna take our spray bottle, combine equal parts of water as well as vinegar, and then add a splash of alcohol. Shake it up, shake, and then use this with a lint-free cloth for a free shine to your windows.
Love it, love it. Next, we have the fabric softener spray. So in a spray bottle, combine equal parts of water and vinegar and add a few drops of your favorite essential oil, whether it's eucalyptus or lavender, and then you shake well before using and lightly spritz this mixture on damp cloth before placing it in the dryer to naturally soften and add a subtle fragrance. Which one was your favorite? If you have any home hacks that you would like us to try, send them to us at hello@womengrowjm.com.
Now we get to hear from Doc on this matter of balancing home and family. Welcome, Bishop Dr. Carla Dunbar, family and marriage therapist for Doc Says. Doc, welcome.
Hey, Doc.
Hi, ladies. You're all looking so beautiful in your different variations of pink.
You look beautiful too.
you.
That's how you're supposed to be. You're supposed to be looking hot, not burning out. And that's what I hear. I hear you burning out with the children and the spaces and work and all of that, you know. But a healthy work-life balance is really maintaining harmony between all three things. Because, you know, a woman's work is never done. Right, Cassandra? And I don't hear about the time off and the vacation and the prioritizing self-care and your personal well-being in all of that. I hear your 8 o'clock bedtime, Cassandra, and that's good that you have a set bedtime. That means the children also have a bedtime because you know children are what we make them.
Them full of
Right.
energy, Bishop. Them not go sleep. So I have to take my own time off and go on my vacation.
Then you have to do something. So having that kind of harmonious balance is going to take you setting boundaries, and that means the boundaries with the children, the boundaries with your spouse. And somebody says, what kind of boundaries you're talking about with spouse? But spouse needs time too, right? So you both need time. Just because you are one doesn't mean that you always have to be together, right? It's healthy to have that little space sometimes, that's a downtime for recalibrating yourself and, you know, decompressing and all of that. So you need boundary, you need time management. It's important, right, that you do that. Kenisha would talk about season up all the meat and then only make the meat spoil. It's time management again,
All the
right? So you
time.
need time management from that, and that organizes you. So you decide if you go grocery, you're going to come back and do the things. That's something that you're going to do, right? And then, of course, you have to manage your stress. Because if you don't manage the stress level, you are going to be stressed out, right? So all of that has to come into the play and be flexible. Be flexible because you have to have date time. You have to have husband time. Of course, Alejandra has to get her time. It's critically important to have the kind of balance that you need. People often ask me, you know, how is it that I maintain my looks with everything else that I have to do? I tell you, I have sexy Mondays and playful Tuesdays and colorful Wednesdays. Name it and claim them, right? Because it's no point in working to make a living and not making a life.
That's true.
Only a paycheck.
Yes.
I say you have to go home to somebody. So you have to balance, so you take care of all of that because you can go into the constant overwork and the neglected personal life and the burnout and the lack of self-care and the strained relationship between you and your spouses if you don't effectively plan your schedule, and everything that is important will find a place on your schedule. So you have to plan it properly, and you cannot leave romance out of it because that is a part of the marital relationship. As kingdom woman, you have to do like the Proverb 31 woman. She was doing all the things, waking up 4 o'clock, putting her hand to the spindle, cooking the stew, seeing a field and bed. That means that she was a CEO like you, Lady Cassandra. Yes, she was seeing a field and bed. She had maidens in her employ, and she was balancing all of those things. And I'm sure she was looking beautiful with all the oils and the scents that you just, you have to do what needs to be done to ensure that you get it there and not take yourself to the place where you're burnt out.
Great chatting with you, ladies. And Doc, thank you so much for joining us and giving us so much insight on this subject. It was a mouthful. You touched on every little thing. We don't even need to ask you anything. Now, if you want to hear more from Doc, follow her on Instagram or Facebook at Carla Dunbar Ministries.
Additionally, ensure that you follow us on Instagram and Facebook so that you can keep up to date with what is happening. But ladies, that was such a, and a relatable topic, right?
That's
so
true.
true.
That's
No,
true.
man,
That's
I
true.
with a one day because
Come.
we need our personal time as women. We need to learn how to balance it, as Doc says, right? Because that is crucial and important. Ensure that you share this with 5 women. Ensure that you share it with them so that they too can learn from the insight and the knowledge shared here with us here,
Yes.
as well as from Doc. And remember, as Ken said, subscribe, follow us, and if you have any comments that you would like to add, ensure that you comment it below or send us an email at hello@womengrowjm.com. Ladies, welcome to a segment we like to call Just Dweet Challenges. And in today's challenge, we're going to be doing String the Needle, right? So we have some itty bitty needles at this point. We have 3 of them each, and we have 3 threads. And the aim of the game is who first threads all 3 needles wins the game, or threads as much as possible, because at this point, I don't even know if we can thread all 3 needles. So let's go. After 3?
Yeah.
1, 3. Hold on there. Oh no, cut my thread wrong. Oh no, cut my thread wrong. Ready, me ready, and I gone, me gone. Well, a little lipstick will come off.
I treat them up and put them on that me can't take care of this.
I tell her something. And they're wicked.
Cassandra, have 1
I have one,
or 2.
two. Get one.
My fingernail can't take up the needle, you know.
But try the one. I try the one that now work.
How about the prize again?
When it is, I'm not right. That's what I heard.
Look here, my thing.
No,
One,
yeah.
one.
Ready, me ready, and I gone, me gone. Boy.
Hold on.
You know, so at the end of the thread that cause the problem, yes, sir.
Boy.
Wow, cut the needle with scissors.
You can't get no scissors right now. Ready, me ready, and I gone, me gone. Yes. What we say? 1, 2,
Oh, Jesus.
3. We're working for second place now.
You
Just
finished?
know that the champion has
At the
been
end.
announced. Yes.
So she
yes,
a win already?
Yes.
You win
No,
already.
we work for second place.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. I would like to thank God, big up, and my mother and my auntie for teaching me how to string a needle. Yes, and my mother-in-law as well. She was a dressmaker once upon a time. Yes, and she also taught me how to string the needle and the machine. So yes, lots of experience.
Marley, good one, because listen, I was struggling with these needle eyes. Yes. So did you enjoy that? I hope you did. And if you did, comment below and hit the thumbs up. Now we're on to our notable nuggets on the topic balancing work and family, which is important to our overall well-being. Matthew 6 verses 33 tells us, "But seek first his kingdom and his righteousness, and all these things will be given to you as well." Seeking God's kingdom should be our top priority, and everything else should flow from that. And this speaks to the point made about starting our days with prayer. The description of the Proverbs 31 woman speaks to women who diligently manages their household and engages in productive work. And this highlights the importance of hard work, time management, as Doc said, and balance, which is needed to function in excellence. Today, my nugget was planning is important, but sometimes it won't work. I just need to pivot and be better than I was the day before. How about you, Marley?
Well, for me, it's everybody will require some attention, but leave a little bit of attention for yourself. Guys?
It's similar, you know. It's similar. We should take care of
Self-care.
ourselves and have self-care.
Yes,
True.
yes. Sexy Mondays and all of these things.
Yeah.
Ladies, let's all assume our power pose to exude confidence and power as we share the Women Grow Global Manifesto to motivate, challenge, and uplift your mindset.
I am a woman of purpose, value, and worth.
I chase after my dreams and goals with intentionality. I make a plan for my life to become a better version of myself daily, and I improve all areas of my life with balance.
I execute all tasks in excellence.
I understand that every gift, talent, resource, or skill that I have been blessed with came from the Almighty God.
I live a life filled with gratitude because of this.
I prioritize my physical, emotional, spiritual, and mental health.
So that I can function always at peak perfection.
I am a giver. I bless others.
I am a mentor. I teach and motivate others. God is the CEO of my life, my family, and my business. I am a woman growing globally.
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 Wow, that was so much fun.
Yes.
I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did.
Yeah. Listen, if you enjoyed today's show, ensure that you give us a thumbs up, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, follow us on all of our socials so that you can stay up to date with all the deets of what's happening on Women Up.
A big thanks to the WomenUP team and to all our sponsors. Thank you for joining us for this episode of
Women Up!
Be sure to check us out next Tuesday at 8 p.m. on YouTube for more Women Up. Stay blessed. I am Kenisha.
I am Cassandra.
And I'm the Marley.
Bye.